Hey, this is Jozy103 with Two Tanks No Aggro, bringing you Jozy's Sim of the Month, a series where I review simulation, city building, and survival games. Have you ever wanted to perform surgery, run through an obstacle course, and also solve puzzles in the same game? Well, that's what the Two Tanks team did for this episode. For November, we took a look at Bossa Studios' Surgeon Simulator 2. Surgeon Simulator 2 was released on September 2nd, 2021, and promises blood-spattered co-op games and a rib-tickling campaign mode. Longtime Surgeon Simulator fans should not expect a clone of the first game. The sequel is very different and has left the community torn. Although recent Steam reviews have been mostly positive, the overall reception of the game remains mixed. The game consists of multiple levels that revolve around one or more surgeries. However, unlike the first game, which was somewhat based in reality, this one is completely bonkers. You need to complete puzzles and obstacle courses in order to get the instruments, supplies, and body parts you need to complete the surgery. The puzzles and obstacles increase in difficulty as you progress through the levels. You're scored on the amount of blood lost and the time it took to complete the level. Of course, if the patient dies, you fail. One of the biggest changes in Surgeon Simulator 2 is that it's co-op. You can complete each level with up to 4 friends. There are also community-created levels similar to Portal 2, and a competitive multiplayer mode where you compete against friends or randos in a variety of challenges. Playing through the levels with friends is definitely chaotic and fun.
This is a fever dream.
Wait.
However, I found it frustrating that I wasn't able to party up with random players to play the community levels. Because of this, I've yet to try a community level that requires more than one player. This really hurt the replay value in my opinion, since I'm not able to hop on and play a few co-op levels whenever I want. Solo mode is fun enough, but the star of this game is the ability to team up with others.
I got a teddy bear.
Thank you. Here, we can put him on this stool.
Oh my god.
He will oversee the search.
Yay!
The story for this game is well done, even though it's very similar to another popular co-op game we all know and love. I can't tell you what that game is, or I'll spoil it. Following the same formula as almost every other multiplayer game out there, Surgeon Simulator 2 has seasons, which are basically just battle passes. As you level up, you unlock different cosmetic items for your character. There are also 2 unlockables per campaign level, one for completing the level under the specified time limit, and one for staying under the specified blood loss level. So let's recap. After 10.7 hours of gameplay, here are some of the things that I think Bossa Studios does great, and some things they can work on. Pros. Interesting campaign mode. While the story isn't necessarily unique, it's well done and keeps things moving. Unlockables. Gives you a reason to replay and ace levels. Community-made levels. There are a ton of levels created by the community to play after the campaign, or before. Teamwork. The game does a great job at promoting teamwork, whether it's by passing instruments through windows or coordinating limb removals. It's always helpful to have a team.
Oh. Which one is this? Fuck.
I don't know, I just put it in whatever one and see which one works.
Got it.
So you're passing me the right arm?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cons. Friends-only parties. Not being able to party up with randos to complete levels limits what you can experience in the game. How am I supposed to show off my ridiculous outfits if I don't have any friends? Unrealistic. Since this is a series focused on simulation games, I do need to point out that this game is not very realistic at all.
This is smart thinking, okay? Look how precise this will be. Did it work? No.
No, it's not a rib, it's crap! Not a substitution for medical school. Repetitive. While the first game had a variety of scenarios that made for some very unique surgeries, such as zero gravity, a moving ambulance, and Trump, in Surgeon Simulator 2, the patient is always Bob. The obstacles and puzzles around Bob may change, but Bob himself does not. The game does have modifiers, like Butterfingers or Crab Walk, but it's just not as fun, and I couldn't get them to work. Buggy. At the time of our playthrough, the game had quite a few bugs. Items getting stuck, Luke not being able to get into the tube to start the game.
Yeah, it won't let me get in the tube.
Were you able to get in, Luke?
No.
Here, try this one.
Won't let me too.
Scared.
Not being able to activate game modifiers, and more. Bossa Studios has been patching the game since, but it's something to look into before buying. So what do I rank it? On a scale of 0 to RimWorld, Surgeon Simulator 2 gets a 6 out of 10. This game is fun while playing through the campaign, but lacks incentive to keep playing afterwards, and just isn't what I was hoping for after playing Surgeon Simulator 1. Special thanks to Rafiq and Luke for playing this ridiculous game with me. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.